Hey traders and investors, it's Sergey Berger here. Today we're going to have a look at JC Penney, which has been showing some decent strength here over the past couple of days and really has given us some pretty good divergences over the past few weeks on the long side. So let's have a look at the stock, which a lot of people have actually written off, and that's actually a pretty good reason to look at the stock in itself. So basically, just looking at this chart, longer chart, looking back at 2007, you can see obviously the chart here really, the stock really broke down basically last fall and then again earlier this year when it broke below support. We'll look at that just a little bit closer here in a second. Have a look at the RSI, which is the relative strength index, and how that lines up with the price. And you can see basically the RSI bottomed out last October. Price continued to fall, giving us pretty decent positive divergences between price and momentum, and that's a pretty bullish thing to notice. Looking at JC Penney chart on a daily chart, you'll see that basically, I mean, you could argue it dates back to last October. The stock has sort of traced out a really interesting or bullish looking bottoming phase, sort of a rounding bottom almost. You can call it 1,000 different names. It may even be an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It really depends how you look at these kind of things. I'm not too keen on calling something a certain formation because a lot of these formations really give us the same types of clues. It's either bullish or bearish or nothing at all. But you can see a double bottoms or a higher low here in February versus the early February lows. And then basically a big up gap in late February, and that has essentially now pushed the stock very close to the $10 mark, and actually today, as of this taping, is pushing past the $10 area, which of course gets it into the November 2013 highs. But I think given this entire formation here so far since May or so this year, the odds favor the stock moving towards 11 bucks here sooner rather than later. Interesting here also is if the broader market were to sort of drop off here, it's actually looks pretty good that JC Penney could continue rising in spite of that, because it's been sort of a neglected stock. So it's an interesting stock here to look at as far as I'm concerned from that point of view as well. Hope that makes sense, guys. Obviously, got any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter handle is SteadyTrader, and I'll see you in the next video.